Welcome back, it's MZ0910. In today's story, we're going to be talking about the recent unraveling of the alien mummy. So as you all know, recently Mexican scientists unraveled a mummified alien to the world. He introduced that to the world. The thing about this story that to me is very interesting is that they claim to say that they discovered this alien mummy in Peru in 2017. So if my calculations are correct, that's 6 years ago. I just thought it was something that I wanted to talk about. Maybe not so much about the alien itself, but I wanted to talk about withholding information and how important that is and how impactful it is. Because I was recently talking to one of my coworkers, a really good friend of mine. I was telling him about the dangers of people in power that have the availability or the control of withholding information. You know, people that withhold information are dangerous people, in my opinion. One of those things where I would highly recommend for you to always question what is documented in history. Jaime Maussan, which is a Mexican journalist, a scientist who unraveled this to people, he studies UFOs, right? He studies UFOs and he has his own show and everything. He was the one telling everyone that after they have done research that they claim that it is authentic, it is not altered, and it is indeed an actual alien mummy. The pretty cool thing that I've seen over the past days from the day that it was revealed is that a lot of scientists and just the community itself is challenging so-called fact that he's presenting to them. There's a lot of people like Neil deGrasse Tyson who had his own opinion about it. But either way, I want to take a look at it because of what they claim. They claim that according to their research and studies, it is authentic and it is not altered or anything like that. They would just expect everyone to just take their word and to roll with it and to document as history. And in a sense, it is being documented, except the fact that after that release of the mummified alien, the scientific community has pushed back. I thought that was a step in the right direction, even though I am a huge fan of Jaime Maussan. I've heard about him in the past when I was very, very into conspiracy theories, like over there in 2008. I would still question some of the things that he does, but I still like his work in general. So let's just take a look at some of the clips.
The video of those little bodies sparked a lot of skepticism as to whether the figures were fake. This morning, the Mexican scientists are releasing new video showing x-rays of the alleged alien remains. And they say they conducted 3 studies that all prove the bodies were not assembled and belong to a single skeleton. Doctors also say there are no signs of skull manipulation. The alleged alien corpses were found in Peru around 2017.
Alien corpses have now undergone lab testing. Yep, that's right. They've had a full CT scan and X-rays. Bodies were presented to Congress in Mexico last week by a self-proclaimed UFO expert named Jaime Maussan. He claimed they had been discovered in Peru in 2017 and were 1,800 years old. His presentation went viral, with many calling the bodies aliens. The so-called corpses have been tested by Jose de Jesus Zalce Benitez, reportedly a military doctor and forensic expert, who says the specimens each belong to a single skeleton and have not been manipulated. But the findings have been widely disputed by scientists. Last week, a NASA scientist responded to the news and urged...
Very important right here.
Make samples available to the world scientific community, and we'll see what's there.
It's very important that just because someone says it's true doesn't mean it can't be challenged. And that I would personally apply that to all of documented history, because you know, it is my understanding that there is an opportunity for those who are documenting history to have some type of influence in what information gets released and what information doesn't get presented or what information doesn't shed light, right? And that could be either a good thing or a bad thing. And that's one of the conversations I was having with one of my friends. We were talking about a completely different topic, but I too wanted to talk about this, and it just like clicked together. There are a lot of people out there who do follow you know, this scientist. And now that I remember, there's a band from back in the days actually has a song called Tributo a Maussan, which is tribute to Maussan, which is the scientist. I don't know if I'm allowed to play some of this music, but it basically sounds like this. So the lyrics to that song, pretty simple actually. We aren't alone. There are other worlds watching us. I strongly believe that we are not the only ones in this universe. To me, I just don't think possible that we could be the only ones. There is more logic to thinking that there are more beings out there and that we are not alone. Like, that makes much more sense to me than the idea that we are the only one. I just want to share that with you. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys, the very few that are following me. So basically, that's all I wanted to talk about in this topic, and how important it is to challenge history, to challenge science, to challenge those who withhold information. Thank you guys all. So go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and comment your opinion on, just want to know what your side of the story is. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, follow me. I'll see you guys in the next one.